All right, full fairness for young. It should.
Camera to see how this gonna work out.
We're watching. All right, are we on? 900 bills in the state. No. Okay. So where are you? Make sure we got to get all platforms, you guys. I actually like this mic better than this one because I feel like this one picks up it more, and I just feel like more comfortable talking with it, just in case this one doesn't pick up. But anyways, welcome back to Political Talk with Katie. We are glad to see you guys again. Y'all see me repping my HBCU, dear mother, the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. It's just a great school, you guys. Today we are talking about the heroes of Arkansas. So I don't know if you guys know, but Little Rock, Arkansas recently just had a terrible disaster. And we're going to take a look at pretty much how everything is going.
We've all experienced a devastating tornado, which has created a state of emergency for the city of Little Rock, Central Arkansas, and the entire state.
As you see, you guys, Little Rock, Arkansas went through a disaster. If you are from the city of Little Rock, Arkansas, around the Rodney Parham era, it's horrible, you guys. And honestly, I was on that side of town before the tornado hit. There was a tornado that hit, and it basically tore up the Kroger in that area, tore up the McDonald's that was just newly built on Rodney Parham. A lot of devastating homes were basically, blown away. So my thing was, while we're talking about this on Political Talk with KD today, is because our response from our elected officials in the state of Arkansas responded all the way from Sarah Huckabee Sanders, the recent governor, Jamie Scott, she's been a strong advocate, and many more. Mayor Frank Scott, he's been the lead of Little Rock, Arkansas, making sure that his constituents are great and making sure that he are providing resources through this time. So I just commend you guys for what you guys are doing. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of our constituents in Arkansas who do vote, I know that we were very shocked to see Sarah Huckabee Sanders, respond this fast. And it basically showed me a different side of her. I feel like that at that moment, she really was for the Arkansas citizens. I feel like still at this moment, she's still for the Arkansas citizen, because that's changed my whole perspective about her. But some things that she does still is concerning, but she responded the right way at the right time. One thing that I also want to point out is the elected officials who said nothing. I believe that is very concerning. During that time, there were still legislators arguing with people over libraries. Dan Sullivan. During this time, Congressman French Hill was talking about a Trump message. I believe these are things that we need to watch when chaotic moments happen like this, where we need our elected officials to step in and help us constituents what we voted you for. French Hill, what he posted, basically trying to advocate for the Little Rock citizens, it was a lot of people who had started commenting on that, you guys, on his post. So once they started commenting on his post, he then 4 hours later posted, and you guys can go on my community page on YouTube. If you guys are listening here from Anchor on our YouTube, we always post our upcoming episodes on our community. Whoa, do y'all see them bangs? Grown man. All right, but y'all, but basically we always post our upcoming content and everything that we're gonna post up on our episodes in our community post. And French Hill, do better. You're worrying about Trump and whatever he got going on with him getting indicted, which will happen. But that has nothing to do with the constituents of Arkansas. When they needed you the most, you did not speak out. And that's just facts. Another thing, I made a complaint to Tom Cotton. Tom Cotton is the U.S. Arkansas Senator. You guys, if you haven't watched, I've been making a lot of complaints about him, because on Twitter, he talks nothing about, he only talks about Washington State. I don't know what is his obsession with Washington State, but he wants to be like the president or something, or the governor of Washington State. Because he is always commenting on that issue. That goes to another hand. I also heard that he doesn't even live in Arkansas, but that's another episode. But basically, I made a complaint with his office, and you guys should always follow up with a complaint with our constituents. That's what we voted them in for. But anyway, I don't agree with Tom Cotton. Like, I don't agree with most of his methods and how he says things to rile up crowds and everything. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of like Trump tactics to me. But that's his process, that's Tom Cotton. But at the end of the day, I made a complaint with him, you guys, and I basically reached out to his team and I said that there is public official Sarah Huckabee Sanders on grounds with Mayor Frank Scott. Jamie Scott is on grounds. It's a lot of elected officials that I may not even be saying right now that showed up. And if you guys go to my community page, I'll be also posting the pictures of things that, at the end of this video, y'all will see. But Tom Cotton, after my complaint, literally a day after, the early morning, he was there with Mayor Frank Scott. And I was just like, okay, Tom Cotton, that's a response that we would like to see. We don't like to see your response on Twitter talking about other states, nothing that has nothing to do with the constituents of Arkansas, because that's all you seem to talk about. So I want to know how you guys feel about it. I posted that these are the heroes of Arkansas, but the biggest thing that I also wanted to talk about was President Joe Biden. President Joe Biden came through with the assistance, you guys. So as you've seen, there is a lot of damage early in our video that comes from Little Rock. It's like that tornado it tore up everything. Joe Biden came through for the Arkansas constituents by offering assistance to us, and 100% assistance. FEMA is in the mix and everything. Just his assistance was appreciated, and we thank you, Joe Biden. I hope your team watches this, and we enjoy your appreciation because you are a hero to Arkansas right now. A lot of constituents and a lot of people were saying on Twitter, and I seen they were getting on Sarah Huckabee's head. They were basically saying, like, she did say that she would not take money from the big government, basically saying there won't be metal in their hand in our expenses, but now you have to ask him for assistance. So another thing that somebody had pointed out, I didn't point this out, y'all. I did not point this out, but they said that Sarah Huckabee Sanders only cared about this so much is because one of her staffers were affected. I disagree, because I felt like once it hit, she was running on the ground. Like, she was there with Mayor Frank Scott. You would have thought she was the mayor. Even though I do think Sarah Huckabee Sanders does too much sometimes. Like, she was the weather. Like, at this point, she don't been a weatherman. She's on the school board, and she does everything. Her athleticism is beyond this point. I promise you. She's signing them bills like the bank just won't stop. But again, thank you to the heroes of Arkansas. We appreciate you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed this conversation. Our next conversation will be about the Little Rock School District Board meeting, you guys. Now, when I say this next episode is going to be crazy, this episode is going to be crazy. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I thank you guys for supporting you guys. Our goal for Political Talk with KD is to have 50,000 views. Right now we are very close to that, because on YouTube we have 20,000, well 25, I almost lied, 25,000 plus views, and on Anchor we have 30,000 plus views. And I don't know why, but people in Germany love listening to Political Talk with KD, and we appreciate you guys. So keep listening to us. Make sure that you make sure that you like, follow, and subscribe, and continue to tap in with Political Talk with KD, because we're always going to have the hottest political tea for our young listeners in Arkansas. Now, you guys have a great day, and tune into our next episode, okay?